crypto, Bitcoin specifically, but we're going to talk about crypto. According to Coinbase, so Q2 was the first quarter that Ethereum volume exceeded Bitcoin volume, which surprised me. And this is just on Coinbase platform. So let's just keep this level set expectations. But just speaking about Coinbase, Ethereum volume passed crypto volume, and a couple questions come to mind. And you guys make sure you stick around to the end, because I do want to ask Brad about price targets for Ethereum and Bitcoin end of the year. But this kind of blew me away a little bit. Is this a sign of things to come? And will Ethereum overtake Bitcoin as sort of the poll lead for crypto?
I think in market cap, it's possible. Ethereum has a long way to go, though, because Bitcoin's at what, over $1 trillion now, right? Mm-hmm. So there's definitely a long way to go.
They might be below. Sorry, with the adjustment, they might be low. I don't know exactly, but I can pull it up.
It's got a long ways to go, regardless. Yeah. And so I think that it's interesting, especially because Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin over the last 18 months by percentage. So there is a case to be made that, as far as preference to owning Ethereum over Bitcoin, you also can make the arguments as far as use cases are concerned, and that more people are using a Bitcoin as a store of value, whereas Ethereum could be used as more of a currency, an actual currency, and there's just a lot more use cases for it. So then that inherently adds more value to it. So, yeah, I mean, I think that there's certainly a stronger bull case for Ethereum, and it makes sense as to why you're starting to see more volume roll into that than Bitcoin. Obviously, I think they're both doing really well. Bitcoin is still holding up above that 200-day moving average, which I am really encouraged by. You guys can see this represented by the blue line here. That's the 200-day moving average, and it's actually a pretty pivotal indicator for Bitcoin. We've seen how it reacts around that. So if it holds above there, I think we're still in good shape. But yeah, man, there's definitely a case to be made that you would want to own Ethereum over Bitcoin, at least at this stage in the game.
So here are the market cap numbers. Bitcoin sits at $850 billion in market cap. Let's just say $855 billion in market cap.
Yeah.
And Ethereum is actually at $366 billion. So Bitcoin's a little bit more than double.
Yeah.
But not that far off.
Yeah.
Right? You talk about, could Ethereum get to 8,000? Sure. Ethereum gets to 10,000. Maybe they give a run for its money. So I would say it wouldn't surprise me if Ethereum overtakes Bitcoin.
Yeah.
What Bitcoin has in their advantage is sort of the scarcity model. And I think what would have to happen for Ethereum to overtake it would be a couple things. One, institutional buying would have to increase for Ethereum over Bitcoin. I think that gets it to be the win. And then the other thing is the increased use cases. And that's where Ethereum does have it in their favor, is just use cases. But you got to also consider, as somebody mentioned here, Chris Edwards says, Cardano is now third. I have Cardano as fourth as far as market cap, but it's close. Binance Coin I have as third, but they're neck and neck. Another altcoin could overtake both of them. That's, it could happen, excuse me, it could happen quickly. However, where the attention goes will be interesting. And I don't know which one will happen, but I personally love Ethereum. I like it better. And we've talked about how it has greater volatility than Bitcoin, at least over the past year and a half. What would be, this is just for fun, price targets, Bitcoin at the end of the year?
100K.
Bitcoin at the end of the year, 100K?
Yep.
What are you smoking? You ate some crackpot pie?
You can make fun of me. Okay.
Cut that clip.
You cut that clip, MFer, because I said 50K this year in December, and damned if it didn't do that. So,
with December for next...
December 2020, I said bold prediction was 50K. So...
Yeah, and I agreed with you. And
I
now
know.
I'm saying you're smoking crack.
Okay, whatever. What do you got?
4 months?
Yeah.
It can do that.
It can do that, right? It's not out of the realm of possibility.
I'd be happy with 60, but I'm going to say 55.
Okay.
K for Bitcoin, and then what about Ethereum?
Ooh, Ethereum. If I'm correct in 100K, then Ethereum I would have to say at least 7,500.
Yeah, that's in line. That's fair. But I do think you're smoking crack for that as well. But if Bitcoin hits 100K, absolutely, that's within range.
Yeah.
I would say, oh man, it'll break 5. It'll break 5.
Yeah.
My hope is that it breaks 5 by the end of the year. And I'll be a happy camper.
That's actually more reasonable.
I mean, it's a safer bet.
Yeah.
It's a safer bet. But we're having fun. Guys, let us know what your predictions are for Ethereum, Bitcoin by the end of the year. I know a lot of you guys are smoking crack out there in YouTube land, so I'm sure we're going to get some nonsense numbers. But we'll see. And maybe somebody for the first time in the history of altcoin conversation or crypto conversation, maybe somebody says something lower than existing, but I don't know if you guys have it in your blood to do that.
Yeah. Are there any cryptocurrency bears out there?
Well, there are just haters, and those are the gold people.
That's
but,
true.
But people who like crypto were like, maybe just by the end of the year it goes down.
Yeah.
We'll see, guys. We'll continue to monitor, see what happens. But this bodes well. This volume conversation, we'll see what happens. And just real quick, last thing is the last 24 hours of volume, Ethereum 24 million, Bitcoin at 32 million, and this is according to CoinMarketCap. So we'll see what happens. But guys, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll stay on that topic.
Don Fran said 90 to 100K for Bitcoin and 6K for Ethereum.